What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another FIFA 20 video. EA have released a new Milestone player. It was expected to arrive on Friday. It has arrived today. It is the Bundesliga player and his name is Verstraete. And on the face of things, he looks very good. The fact that he's Belgian is great because that means he'll link to just a lot of quality cards. You know, the Eden Hazard cards, Luki Bacchio if you did him, the Kevin De Bruyne cards that have been on offer, and a few others. And much like all of the player objectives, oh no, we got only 4 2 players packs this time, and then loads, and then 14 2 rare gold players packs. Score a goal in 2 separate rivals matches with Union Berlin, Paderborn, and FC Cologne, and then wins as the win condition for all of the rest of them. So as expected. Now the card looks pretty good. His in-games will determine whether or not he is good. And once again, we have got the complete this set to earn to earn untradeable rewards. Hold on to the group reward for an additional upgrade opportunity. What that opportunity is, who knows? It is today the last day of headliners as well. So if there are promo packs, I will engage. But we were expecting a headliner Martinez cards. That challenge was there from yesterday, and it doesn't look like there is a headliners Martinez card. So the leaks were correct all the way through up until the headliners Martinez card. That, for whatever reason, is wrong. There is no new league SBC, no new player SBCs. So the final day of headliners is pretty trash. It is, I believe, a Canadian bank holiday. There's some mega packs and some premium gold player packs. These aren't even packs I really like too much. But since these headliners are out very soon, out of packs very soon, we'll pick up some FIFA points and try and see if we can hit one. But in the meantime, let's go and have a look at this guy in Foothead. Chicharito seems to have a transferred card in the game as well to LA Galaxy, which is quite interesting. What was his name? Verstraete. Verstraete. So his card, Jesus, he's a no, surely that's not him, is it? Oh, there he is. So he was a 74 rated card. He's been given, let's go and have a look with you guys. He's been given 11 pace, 12 shooting, 13 passing and dribbling, 12 defending, and 11 physical, which is obviously a monster upgrade. In terms of his actual card and the in-game, so the in-games aren't there yet. He's 3-star, 3-star, which isn't terrible for a CDM. It will be interesting to have a look at other Bundesliga CDMs and how he compares in that regard. Obviously, there's been a couple of good ones, like the Witzel Futmas card is one of the better CDMs in there. Thiago's in form, that's only 46k as well. It's not really a great CDM. He's 5-star skill moves. He's more as an attacking midfielder. Goretzka's well balanced, but not great in defending. Kimmich, this is a pretty good card, even though it's only 44k. This is a pretty well balanced card. I don't know why he's so cheap. Kai Havertz, not a CDM. This Witzel and then this Delaney card is fantastic. Tolisso as well, if you went and got him, could be quite useful too. So Kimmich's card is nice, 3-star, 4-star, and decently well-rounded stats. Not exceptional in any regard, but decently well-rounded. Witzel, again, nice, like decently well-rounded, not exceptional really anywhere. Really good defending and physical, but just quite a run-of-the-mill card that I'm glad I didn't do in the end. This Delaney card, I think this card is brilliant, and I think he's got mad potential for the rest of the game. 3-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, which is great. 94 stamina with an anchor, good pace, great defending and physical, decent passing and decent dribbling. And of course, if Dortmund, or potentially when Dortmund win 4, haven't they already won 2 since he came out as well? Because Haaland got 3 goals and 2 goals. So I think this Delaney card's only 2 wins away from getting upgraded to an 87. Let alone the fact that he may get an informal 2 as well, maybe get up to an 88, 89. All of a sudden, that card's going to be looking great. So that's a really good option in the Bundesliga for a CDM. Then this Tolisso card, this was a free card. You know, you could have earned this from the season objective. For those that took it, I'm sure you enjoy him. 3-star, 3-star. So in terms of Bundesliga CDMs, this Verstraete card looks like he is up there with the best Bundesliga players. What I like about this card straight off the back of things is his physicals are brilliant. It's only 85 overall physical, but it's actually much, much better than that. He's got good but not great strength, and then amazing stamina, aggression, and jumping. His defensive stats are well-rounded. His dribbling is really nice. With 90 agility and 89 balance, he will feel like a second Kante. Like when we look at Torreira, when we will look at Torreira, and when we look at Kante, and when we look at Gbamin, the difference between Gbamin is Gbamin doesn't have the good agility and balance, and this guy does. His base passing is really nice. 87 short passing, 89 long passing. His base passing is really nice. His pace is really good, and it's a good split. You know, it would have been so sad if it was like 73 sprint speed and 92 acceleration. You don't want that split. You want an even split. And then he's got really, really good shot power as well. Now, his long shots aren't great, and you don't really want to shoot with him. But I feel like with an anchor, he becomes a really, really quality CDM. With that high agility and balance, he'll feel rapid. He'll be quick. Not the strongest, but other than that, good physicals. Maybe a Shadow is probably better suited, actually, because his physicals are so high. Getting him to that top pace with top defending could be a real good option. Or an Engine Chem style as a midfielder, as a central midfielder, he could be quite good. I think because of how bad his shooting is in general with that positioning and finishing, I wouldn't play him as a centre mid. I would only really play him as a CDM. But I like this card a lot, especially given the fact that it will eventually upgrade. We just don't know when. I've tweeted EA FIFA Direct several times, sometimes as a meme and sometimes as a genuine curiosity, but they keep saying that hold on to these cards for an extra upgradable opportunity. When? Because I don't want it in Team of the Season. You know, the first card, the Politano card, he's been out now for months. You know, like 10 weeks that card's been out. How long do we have to wait until we get an upgrade? So with regards to Belgian players, now of course Witzel is also there as a good CDM. Let's have a look at CDMs and centre mids. CDMs and centre mids, select and search. So as Belgian CDMs and centre mids, Witzel is there, Verstraete is there, and then De Bruyne is there, and that's it. So if you guys are running a Belgian squad, if there's a potential Belgian first owner objective for icon swaps on Friday when icon swaps comes, all of a sudden this card is actually looking like a monster card to have in your team. And the way he can link to people because of the beauty of Belgium this year and last year as well, actually, is there are a lot of cards out there. So Hazard, you can craft. He's nearly 2 million. That player of the month, Messi, was cheaper than that at some stages. That's a crazy price for him. It just shows that the market is quite high for the fodder, essentially. So you got that card right there. In terms of other SBC cards, you know, some of these cards are nice but weren't SBC cards. So you've got Trossard, who you can link to him, which is quite good. You've got Witzel, if you did, you can link to him. That Luki Bacchia, which I hope nobody did, but he would strong link to the Belgian CDM, which is quite good. And then that's it for SBC and objective cards, but that alone is enough. That's like four guys together there that you could link quite comfortably. You know, a striker, a left wing, a CDM, and a CDM. And then on top of that, you've got a lot of other good Belgian cards, like Thorgan Hazard's card isn't bad. That Vincent Kompany inform, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it, but it isn't bad. The Batshuayi card, sorry, I missed that completely. If you guys took Batshuayi, I took Perisic last season, but if you guys took Batshuayi, that's another good link into that card. So all of a sudden, you're actually looking at a card that has just genuine potential. And when I talked about Moi Gomez and the potential that he had, people didn't particularly agree with me, and that's absolutely fine if you don't agree with me. But I think Moi Gomez has real potential as a player because he has the 5-star weak foot. And it all depends on the 4 questions that I continually ask of EA. When will these cards get upgraded? How will these cards get upgraded? By how much will these cards get upgraded? And how many times will we have the opportunity to upgrade them? Because if they only get like a first inform upgrade and it costs coins or whatever, if he goes from an 86 to an 87, nobody cares. These cards need to be high-end, top-tier, end-game cards by the end of it that you can grind for. So I hope that Moi Gomez first upgrade goes to a 90 next week, and then second upgrade goes to a 94 during Team of the Season. The same with Trossard. Where's Trossard? Same with Trossard. First upgrade to a 89, second upgrade to a 93. Politano, first upgrade to a 91, second upgrade to a 95. And then the Shoji as well. Imagine this guy gets upgraded to a 90 and then a 94. You know, him as a 94 rated centre back with that is it 5-star weak foot for him as well? I can't remember exactly, but would be amazing. He would just be amazing. So I hope EA start to give us just a bit more information and feedback on how these cards get upgraded. You know, there's a few opportunities for them to get upgraded. Number one, which I'm fearful of, and that's that EA give you an SBC where you have to turn in that card plus, you know, an 85, 86 and 88 rated squad to get an upgraded version. That I think would suck, because that means you're actually paying for the upgrade. You're not getting an upgrade. Number two is that they do it similar to icon swaps, so that you complete objectives with requirements, you get tokens, and then you turn those tokens in and you turn a player in. Let's say you turn the Trossard and 10 Trossard tokens for an upgraded Trossard. That I'd be okay with. I think that would probably be the best way to do things. And then the other way is that you actually just complete in-game objectives and they get upgraded based on those in-game objectives. I can't see that one happening, because I know Madden has it, and there we go. We are going to get ourselves a headliner. I know Madden has it. Argentinian headliner. Who's that? It's Tagliafico. That's not bad. I know Madden has the opportunity to do that, which is an EA game. That's a really good card, isn't it? I just don't think FIFA has it in the game right now, which sucks, obviously. And then the last way that they could potentially have it upgraded is a community event. You know, this weekend, you know, from Friday until Monday, however many games are played with that card in the team, however many goals are scored with him, however many assists are created with him, that will determine by how much he gets upgraded. So if the community just works hard together and, you know, bangs out tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of games with a card, goals and assists and such, then we get a monster upgrade and like that. I know they did a community event back in, I want to say FIFA 16, maybe FIFA 15, where it was based on the number of goals scored over a period of time, and whatever it ended at was the pack that everyone got rewarded. And I believe that we smashed it and completed every single objective. And so it would be great if something like that also came about. But we know EA, and we know that's probably not likely to happen. But in terms of the card itself, I think it's a really good card. It's obviously a little bit easier to achieve than some of the leagues, just because there's 2 less teams, so there's less objectives to have to complete for it. But ultimately, I think the Milestone players in general are brilliant. They're a brilliant idea, but in essence, as per usual with EA, the execution of these cards isn't fantastic and needs a lot of work, and we just need a lot more information. You know, is this now the last Milestone card we're going to get, or are we going to get minor league Milestone cards? Are we going to get a secondary Premier League Milestone card or a secondary Bundesliga Milestone card? You know, we just need a little bit more information. But as a Belgian CDM, he's definitely up there as one of the best. As a Bundesliga CDM, he's up there as one of the best. So straight away, just based on the merits of the card as it is, it's a quality card that's probably worth your time. As far as CDMs in the game go, EA have handed out so many CDMs. You know, we've got NepentheZ Footmas card, the Gbamin Footmas card, Witzel Footmas cards. We've now got this card. We've got Tonali's League SBC, Arslan's League SBC, Battaglia League SBC. We've got the Acuna Footmas card. Like, this game is very, very dense with regards to good CDMs, and this is just another one on the pile. But there you go, guys. That is my thoughts and feedback on the new Milestone player. That is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rate, and comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.